The healthiest dessert is probably a piece of fruit, but you know what? Probably all of us just crave a piece of cake every now and then. So why not choose a healthy cake that's full of health benefits and it's flavorful besides? This lemon cake recipe I love because it just takes not very many ingredients, just a couple bowls. You don't even have to dirty your electric mixer, do it all by hand. So I've started by putting some dry ingredients into a large mixing bowl. I've got a 1 1/4 cup of flour, 2/3 cup sugar, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, and ½ teaspoon of salt. But what's unusual about this recipe is that it also calls for 3/4 cup of whole wheat flour. And when you're measuring whole wheat flour, just give it a little stir before you measure it into your cup, and then just go ahead and scoop it right into the measuring cup, level it off, and then it's ready to go into your bowl of dry ingredients. In my liquid ingredients, I have a cup of skim milk, a couple tablespoons of canola oil, some vanilla, and some lemon extract that you can pick up in the grocery store. And it also calls for lemon zest. Now, lemon zest, you may have been reading lately, it's just so great to add to tea because the rind of citrus fruit has something called limonene. Well, in the lemon, it's limonene, and it's a great phytochemical that fights cancer. So I like to just put a little bit of plastic over my grater, and I only want the colorful part of the skin, not the white pith, which is very bitter. And if you put a piece of plastic wrap over your grater, it's just so easy to clean up, and you can just scrape your lemon zest right into your mixing bowl. I've already added some. It calls for, well, I just use the zest of a whole lemon. And then I also need some lemon juice. So after you've zested your lemon, you can still use the juice by cutting it in half. And then maybe you have a reamer or a fork that you like to juice with. I've just got this old juicer that is really handy for me to use. And I'm going to use the juice of ½ a lemon, put it into my liquid ingredients, give it a little whisk, and then I'm going to add the liquid ingredients to my dry ingredients, and I'm going to stir it just enough to get it mixed up, because since we've got both all-purpose flour and the whole wheat flour, which adds some nice fiber to our cake, there's a lot of gluten that can develop, and gluten is what makes cakes tough. So you just want to stir it until it's just mixed up. Now remember, this recipe is available to you on our website, www.lakelandptv.org, so you can get all the exact ingredients. So this is mixed up, ready to go. I've already baked one cake because I was anxious for you to see. A lot of times we think when we've got whole wheat flour, it makes it heavy and dry, but look at how moist this cake is. Add a dollop of yogurt, some fresh fruit, and you've got a wonderful dessert. You can even eat it for breakfast. So you can have your cake, bake your cake, and eat it too. I'm Sue Doden, and now we're cooking.